Hi all, it's Kylie from Kylie's Card Craft. Thanks for joining me. I purchased, probably before I say that, welcome to my mess. I'm going to clean it up in 2026. You watch, some stage. All right, I purchased the Spellbinders mystery box. I heard that they were available in Australia. A lot of the times we miss out on all of these. And I tracked one down at, I haven't got my glasses on, Crazy Craft Obsession. Crazy Craft Obsession. Tracked one down. Now, it cost me about $100. I am a sucker for a mystery box. Just love them. There's just something about them. Always been a sucker for a mystery box. When I was a kid, was Lucky Dips. Oh, my word. Lucky Dips. Didn't matter. Had to have them. As I've become an adult and I have my own money, it's mystery boxes. Craft mystery boxes. Oh, my word. So, as I said, heard they were available. Ordered one prior to Christmas. It's arrived and it's been sitting in my room for a couple of days. And we're here. We're going to undo it. We're going to see if this thing is actually worth the money that I paid for it. Now, I spent around $100 Australian. It's got some weight. Now, I do junk journaling. I also make cards. Many moons ago, I did scrapbooking. So, it is Spellbinders. So, that's paper craft. So, it should be a win-win. I've got lots of friends that create and all the rest as well. So, if there's something in there that I know I'm not going to use, friends, I'll give them to friends. But we're going to see just whether this thing, I'm hoping, has got lots and lots of dies. Let's have a look, will we? We'll bring you over here. Welcome back. Look at that whole new thing with a fairly clean desk. Let's have a look at this guy and just have a look. As I said, haven't even undone it, so I thought I'd leave it until I've got you all with me and we'll undo it. And I have no idea. As I said, I heard that they were available. I've got the 49 and Market ones when they came out. Must have been 2024. I think they were back out again in 2025. I didn't even hear about those. So I've undone it and she's all of a sudden left it. Let's have a look. We'll pull out this one. It says Spellbinders Mystery Box. Over $300 in value. And it's cost me, my grand total, $110.95. That's Australian. Oh, we're going to keep those because they make wonderful journal pages. So this is looking pretty good. This I'm quite happy with. Let's just have a look. First up, I have a New Orleans Hero Arts stamp. Now, I love Hero Arts. They've been around forever. It's one of their old wooden block ones, but I'm not concerned with that. There you go, 2016. So I've got I probably wouldn't use the New Orleans, but I would use the Cityscape in that. I'm going for the loose bits first. These are Hero Arts as well, so Hero Hues, Pigment Inks, Citron, Tiger's Eye, Emerald and Ruby. I haven't used Hero Arts inks for quite a while. They used to be good. I'm assuming they're still good. We'll have to have a look. Oh, no, there's my... So, Scrapbooking and Mixed Media Shop. Crazy Craft Obsession. That's where I got it from. They're in New South Wales. All right, I've got some twine. Twill rope. Fun Stamper's Journey. I don't know that brand at all. I've got this lot of twine. Now, this one I'm very happy with. Just says cord. Doesn't give me Vivant. Don't know anything about that brand, but that, apart from being a nice thin cord that'll go on gift tags, it looks fairly... Let's see if I can pull an end out. There we go. That does not break. Well, it hurts my fingers, but it doesn't break. That I can actually use to sew signatures in. That is a really good cord. Just for a special occasion journal, Christmas journals, things like that. Quite happy with that. So these are all together. We'll go down here where we're not together. Let's have a look. I've got Fun Stampers Journey again. I do not know that brand. Simply Lovely, 2 stamps. So let's have a look. I'm not concerned if they're older stock. It's been a while since I've had anything from Spellbinders or Hero Arts or even this. Oh, all right, so I can't actually see it, so it is that. So it's this bird and Simply Lovely. Both of those I would use in my journals. So at this stage, my friends are not getting much, are they? I've got here super opaque white acrylic spray. Now, if that works good, that's wonderful, because I'm always after a good white spray, so that when I flick white, I've got a proper white ink, like for a pen and ink. But I create such a mess with that, and it costs me so much that I hardly ever use it. You know how we are. So if that's a good one, that will be used regularly. And I'm not quite, I don't know. I don't know. Are they stickers? Are they masks? I'm still not certain. Let's find a knife and see if we can peel it off. I do have my glasses on now. Do you know what I don't have on? I don't have the light on. Got so excited. No, it doesn't seem to come off. I don't know what it is. It feels like a kind of washi tape. No, nothing comes off, so it must just glue. I'm showing it to you to feel. Can you feel that? It scratches. Don't know if you can even hear it scratch. So I'm not quite certain with those. They are pretty. I think they're just a printed vellum. They're quite pretty though. Maybe I should have undone this before Christmas. Right, so now we've got this big amount, and I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, no, I lied. There's more underneath there. So, die-cut shapes, Spellbinders clubs. So they do kit clubs type things. I'm not big into all of these. So now, friends, and I've got lots of friends that scrapbook, so that will go straight to them. I don't know if there's papers in here that match them. We've got wooden shapes, some broken, carved flourishes. They're very similar, very, very similar to the Kaiser ones that I've already got. I reckon they'll go on to another home. Now we'll have, so far I've got what? 2 things that I'm just going to chuck that on the floor. There we go. So far, so good. Is this a bit, do we need a light? No, it's going to glare, isn't it? Hang on, let's see if we go the other one. It's going to glare. Hang on, we'll turn them back off again. There you go. Sorry. Right. Oh, this is huge. This has got most of the weight. It's like, look at that. This is huge. Right, so I've got some sequins. Yeah, give or take, they're something. I'm going to put these in a pile, the things that I don't know whether I'd use. So I've got those so far. They're all yummies. You've been booed. 4 boo cards, 4 door signs. That one's a Halloween one. That I won't. And I don't know if I've even got... Oh, look at those stamps. I would use every one of those. The music notes, birthday song, the birdies, hello there, whatever you are, be a good one. I would use each and every one of those, so they're a definite me. Hang on. I've got some sheets of acetate. Always use acetate. Happy with that. Here we go. Turbo text, 1 sheet. You and me, be amazing, join the fun, hello amazing, light up the sky. They're more scrapbooking, so they're for the friends pile. This one I will use, sending hugs, love, kisses, you're mine. Be my Valentine, to my Valentine, love you, you won my heart, be mine. I do cards, as I said. I sell cards, but really these sorts of cards do not sell. Just the generic cards, so birthday ones, sympathy ones, wedding, baby, anniversary, those sorts of ones sell things like this very, very rarely. So for me to keep that stamp set just for the odd card, I might actually sell that one on. So, dies. Well, that's a cute little die. So, oh, I really want to try that one. That one looks really interesting. Doesn't show what it looks like on the back. I'm going to have to cut that out. I like that. That goes in my pile. Right, so here it says Spellbinders Mystery Bundle, $200 plus value, because that was the American one. So they've redone it for $300 for here for our money. So we've got a pile of stencils, snowflake ornaments, 2 6x9 layering stencils, and 2 masks. So we've got masks there as well. Oh, yeah, maybe. We'll see. At this stage, it's going in the I'm not quite certain pile. Right, so large die of the month. As I said, they do kits, kit of the month, die of the month, etc. May 2021. I haven't bought anything Spellbinders, Hero Arts, etc. for years. So I don't mind that they're older ones. So that's not a problem to me. If you're purchasing Spellbinders regularly, maybe not a mystery bag or a mystery box, whatever you want to call it. But if you don't purchase them regularly, then it's just fun. That's a stitched one. Does it show me? Ah, now that's good for winter nights, isn't it? So it'll give you the die with all the stitching. I haven't done stitching cards for... I couldn't tell you when it was the last time I did a stitching card, but again, ooh, and I'm wondering, that would go through it as well, I reckon. They're fairly large holes. That would go with it. I must see if I've still got any more of my other metallics. Right. Hang on. I've got another bag. A bag and a bag and a bag. So I've got, always use these. Dimensional dots, gems, rhinestones, all of those, pearls. They always come in handy. This one looks really interesting. So I've got embossing and watermark clear. I've got some gold embossing powder. We can never have enough gold embossing powder. And this, oh, looks loose. No, it's just Hero Pearls cork. Oh, that's a different colour. When I mix it up, maybe. I'll mix that up. That, yep, always use those sorts of things. So that's it. More and more of this is going in the me pile. So embossing powder. Most of my embossing powder is Hero Arts. Clear watermark, ink pad for your embossing powder, etc. So they never go astray. Many thanks, grateful. Look, it is, oh, it's a die, stamp and die set. I'm in Australia. I don't do a great deal of Halloween, so I probably won't use the pumpkin or the grateful, but the leaves I will always use. I can never have enough leaves in stamps or dies, so that's me. Daniel Smith Extra Fine Watercolour. Oh, it's a little watercolour pad, as in a sheet. From the My Monthly Hero kit. I don't know if you can see those. Can you see that they're raised? So each one of those is a dab of watercolour. So if I get my water brush pen, and I've got it, well, and do you know what that's the handiest for? Let's say you're going on retreat. Let's say you're going just to a crop day, a craft day, something like that. Leave it in its packaging. Is so easy to take. Oh, I love their big ones. I do have a couple of these ones in text. I've got an Alice in Wonderland text, I think, and I've got a newsprint text in them. I love the big ones. They're just great for backgrounds. That's a definite me. A good thing I didn't tell the girls that they'd get lots of stuff from this kit that came in. Right, so I've got cardstock, and it almost feels like a watercolour cardstock, and it's a nice, it would have to be, It'd have to be a 200 to a 250 GSM, I reckon. I'm not quite certain what that is in pounds. Oh, I love the craft cardstock. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, hang on. So, what they are... Sorry, that just flipped right up. Look. Oh, look now. What it is the full kit. So, you've got your watercolour, your embossing powder, your stamp and your dies, your cardstock, your pearls and your stamp. And there's an idea of cards to make for that with instructions. If that's what their kit of the month or card of the month or whatever else is, they're not bad. I don't know if you can get them in Australia. I'm really not certain. I've just finally seen some Spellbinders dies, so maybe a few more Spellbinders dies would have been exciting in this. Plain cardstock. I've got some cutting plates down there as well. Yep, just plain. So just your mounting cardstock. For me, I'm more of a journal maker than anything these days. They will make good journal cards, backings of. Whether I just do them that size or that size, I don't know. What are they? 5 something? 5.5 inches by a bit over 4. So yeah, they would go 2 3/4 inches, make long ones, full ones. So I would use those. That's fine. Finally, I've come across some Spellbinders things because I was starting to worry. Right, let's have a look. That's a beautiful die set. Detailed cutting dies. They're just normal thinlets, so they will go through any of your die cutting machines. And I know it says here compatible with your Platinum and your Platinum 6, which are the Spellbinders brands of die cutting machines. But all my Spellbinders dies go through my Big Shot. They used to go through my Cuttlebug. They go through any or all of these ones. I'm just going to have a quick mouthful of my coffee. Forgot that I bought that on the way back home. Right, so that's that one. Liking that. Ooh. Pop-up 3D vignette. I know, you know what I mean. Alarm clock. Does that... Oh, look. I've got a friend in America, Lynn. You would love this. I don't know how much use I would get it. I might have to send it to you, hun. Oh, Lynn, you would love that. You love all your 3D work. Right, so I've got some Spellbinders plates. Universal plate system, pink extended cutting plates, 9.62 by 6.06. Whether they will fit in my Big Shot, they will of course fit in. Bear with me. Let's have a look, because my Big Shot sits on the floor beside me because there's no other room anywhere else. Let's have a look. They will fit in my Big Shot. So I've got an extended base plate as well that sits over there. It's just that it's not the magnetic one, so I tend to just use the magnetic one that's here. So I've just got those. Now, over in Australia, they're not cheap, especially not pink ones. So that will save me from getting any more, because I usually buy a 2-pack like that and I just replace one at a time. So that, yep, I think I'm going to have to do this one more often. Oh, that's a pretty stencil as well. I like that. Craft spoons. What do we use craft spoons for, girls? And spatula. Are these to mix all my texture pastes and my acrylic paints when I want to put something else in? I'm assuming. Our silicone craft spoons are the perfect tool for assisting with your crafting projects. With a spoon on one end and a spatula on the other. Yep, got that. Stir, mix and scrape without fear of damage to your wax warmer spoon. Ah, they're for those. Now, I haven't pulled mine out for ages. I got it right into it and then I just went, it's too much effort. But use the spoon end for scooping wax beads. That's handy. Stirring or for sprinkling glitter over warm wax or glue. Well, that's what I was thinking for glitter, but I didn't think of it putting in that. and I was just debating about using my hot glue gun for all my moulds. The spatula will help with a quick clean-up of your wax warmer spoon to ensure no wax is wasted. So you'll need both of them. If you're going to use that end to clean that end, you're going to need both of them. Just remember that. Our last, but not, yes, it is our last. Right, so we've got the embossing folder of the month, November 2023. You will notice that it is a large embossing folder that wouldn't normally go through my plates, but because I've been given, because I've just been given these, I can now use this big, large, massive embossing folder. There it is. Oh, it's a very nice one. It is really textured. It is nice and solid. That is a bit yummy. All right. So what do you think? This is all my pile. This is my pile. And that I'm not quite certain all the girls are going to get is just that. Out of all of that, I spent $100 Australian, 110 including my postage. I think I'm impressed. I actually think I'm impressed. I was at two minds and I thought, let's just see it. Haven't had a mystery box for a while. If you've purchased one of these, let me know in the comments what it is you think of yours. If you got exactly the same as mine, maybe they're different, maybe they're not. I'm not quite certain. I'm happy with that. That's a nice little haul. Merry Christmas to me. This is my Christmas present to me. Yeah, I'm going to give it the thumbs up, I think. And I'll be on the lookout for something else now in these mystery boxes. Because as I said, I just can't help myself. I'm a little bit of a sucker for a mystery box. So keep tuned. We'll see what other ones we can find and we'll give them a road test as well. Thanks for joining me today for this one. If you did like this, don't forget, give it the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hype. This new thing with hype. Give me a hype if you like. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.